Plus for our chocolate chip strawberries today. These beautiful long stem strawberries. They're very big, hand picked. Okay, we're not going to wash them. We're just going to take off some of the impurities if we see any dead leaves, because they are pre-washed and hand picked. And if you put too much water, the chocolate is not going to adhere. Okay, and I have the rest of my mise en place. I have the chocolate that I'm going to melt over my double boiler, and I'm going to show you in a few seconds. And I have some optional toppings here. I got sprinkles, toasted coconut, ground pistachios, and I also like to add some powdered cayenne if you're brave enough. But you could top these with anything. And if you have time, you can make white lines with some white chocolate. Now to set up the double boiler, we need a pot of water with about, I would say about 3 inches of water from the bottom. And you want to use a bowl that fits on top, okay? You don't want something that's going to fall in. You don't want something that's going to be too far wide from the sides. So we're going to put this to a boil. All right. But we don't want this water boiling. We just want it gently simmering, because when we put the chocolate in this bowl, we don't want it to scorch or seize. It's really important not to get any water in this bowl with the chocolate, because seizing means it's going to like seize up and become like a brick. Okay. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. We don't want a boil. We want like a just about barely a simmer. Okay, I have it on high, but I'm going to lower it a little bit because I'm going to cover it with my chocolate. Okay, and remember, we got a nice tight seal. Most importantly, have a side towel or something to grab with on the side, because this will get hot. Okay, and remember, don't get any water in there, because it'll cause the chocolate to seize up and you'll ruin the chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to start to stir this. So you can see here it's starting to melt. Okay, another couple more minutes. Just keep stirring it around, and then we'll turn it off. Make sure your heat doesn't go too high, because we want to have a nice melted chocolate. Okay, so we're almost there. Make sure to always keep scraping down the sides, because we want to pull it together when we dip our strawberries. Okay, another minute. So I've turned the heat off, and we scrape it down. We want to see about a drizzle like that. That's pouring nice and even. So if your chocolate starts to harden up on you, just put it back on the double boiler for a little bit. Okay, so remember to hold this bowl with a rag or a mitt. So you're gonna dip in nicely. Usually twist it like this. Don't just dunk it, because you gotta twist it, because there's not enough surface area. And make sure you let the excess chocolate drip off. Even hit it off the side a little bit, because you don't want too much. Okay, and just grab it by the stem. You can see how the excess is coming off. Okay, once you think it's good enough, then you can dip it in your toppings like this. Just rotate it around. Okay, and then put it down the mat. Okay, you could use a muffin tin. Some people use different kind of things. This is a very fine chocolate, so just kind of wiggle it. If you have too much excess on the bottom, it's going to have too much of a base, and you're going to waste too much chocolate. Okay, I'm going to put some sprinkles on this one. Remember, just rotate it around. Okay, like that. And then we put it down like this on our base. All right, a few more. All right, make sure you get all the excess chocolate off. All right, there's the bell. Okay, put it like this. Well, make sure you twist it and cover it well. So I'm gonna finish these up, and I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator for 5 minutes, and I'll show you how to do some white lines. Okay. Then put in the refrigerator. They're nice and cooled and set. Shake off the excess. Just put them on a nice little plate, or sell them for $4 each. Okay. All right. And the toasted coconut. See if anyone was brave enough to do the cayenne pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna do some lines now. All right, see how that comes out. So let's try to make some lines. I got my melted white chocolate in here on my fine tip. I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit, okay, to see how my lines come out. This is maybe it's a little too fine. Maybe a little more. Okay. See how these come out? So you take your strawberry and you kind of do back and forth, and then you're going to put it back in the fridge and let it set. So let the things go across like that. Don't worry if it's dripping on the bottom. Okay. Get another one here. Same thing, just like that. We can go one direction, two directions. Okay. And then we'll put these back in the fridge and we'll let these set up. Okay. If we get a chance to do these, we'll try. If not, good luck. Okay. And then I have the other ones here. You can put these in doilies and serve them like that, or if you're selling them, like at least $5 each.